everybody, this is Sassy, or Sassy
Ed.
Grizz. Hold on. You don't need a copyright strike. Okay, alright, let's get to this. We don't need a copyright strike right now, so let's turn that music down. But this is Sassy, aka April, or however you know me here on YouTube or Twitch or wherever you're seeing this video. That trailer dead in front of me is my boyfriend. His name is Timothy Allen Linhart. And I love this man to death. And we are currently just outside of, between Nashville and Chattanooga, Tennessee. And it is very much raining. And we're moving to Clarksville, or Oak Grove, Kentucky. That sign just said 109 miles to Nashville. Ooh, hit a puck. Good for me. And according to my boyfriend, we are approximately, oh yeah, look at that, Tennessee Titan country. Waha! Anyway, yay! Anyway. And we are approximately 162 miles to get to our landlord's house to pick up the keys. And once we do that, then we can go over to the house, which is like literally around the corner, like up the road and around the corner. But figured you guys could ride around along with me for like the next however many fucking miles we got, and see like what I'm seeing, you know, and we could sit there and talk, because I did promise you this video, and I figured the last stretch of it would be the best time to do it, okay? Because anyone that's looking at this video right now is probably getting to know what Florida looks like. It's long, it's brown, and it's flat, okay? There's nothing interesting in seeing anything in Florida. We made it through Atlanta this morning because we stopped last night just outside of Atlanta. We stopped in Manning? Yeah. Something like that. And just spent the night there. It is currently 71 degrees outside. I have not seen 71 degrees since last fall. Which is funny. But yeah, so, but yeah, I wanted you guys to see what I'm seeing, and just kind of, yeah, right along. So, okay, so people are probably going to have questions. Wait a second, aren't you married? No, I am not. As of, I filed my, like, 4 weeks ago, almost a month ago, I filed at the end of July. Beginning of August, end of July. I filed for a divorce from Grizz. Or Scott, however you know him. Captain Kodiak Grizz. Over on Twitch. The reason we decided to divorce was because of the fact that somewhere in our marriage we lost the key components that made our marriage work, and that was our friendship. We stopped being friends and we started being married. and just going through the motions of a marriage. And for that to happen, even to a couple like us, is it's sad, and it really is. Because if you guys have known me and Grizz any length of time, woohoo, I can see again. Any length of time, you know that me and Grizz we just kind of play off of each other and kind of work. And for us not to, it sucks. Now, currently, Grizz is still back in Florida. He's still in Fort Myers. He is supposed to be getting a transfer in approximately 3 months up to one of the stores up here in either Clarksville, near Fort Campbell, or over in Hopkinsville, somewhere up in this area. He is supposed to be joining me and my boyfriend Timothy. Now, how did I meet Tim? Well, that's a funny story. Tim has worked with Grizz 4 times in his life. The first time they worked together, it was at a call center called Alert. He was in a higher position in the company, or in the call center, than Scott, but they did work together. The next time they worked together was at South Florida Milling. And that was when me and Grizz were homeless the first time. The next time they worked, the next time we came into any encounter with Tim was about almost a year ago. Okay, about a year ago, me and Grizz were homeless, and we were living on the streets, and I was receiving help from Solace Care, the mental hospitals, and some of the churches to try to curtail that. And my funding kind of went belly up a little, to the point where we couldn't stay at the place that we wanted to stay at, but we found a way to just become really good friends with Tim and his now ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, Leanna, because he's getting a divorce too. He got a divorce from his spouse, I got a divorce from my spouse, and we're shacking up together. That's the gist of this. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. And me and Tim are mirror images of each other, and we play off of each other really well. And it's been really, really good. But I'll get into that for a second. But we ended up staying with them at their apartment. We were sleeping on their couch. And this is how we get into the whole relationship thing. I start talking to Tim because I'm like, Tim, I have this overwhelming sense that there is something desperately wrong in your marriage. Like, super desperately wrong in your marriage. And I want to help. I want to help because you guys literally just put yourselves out to help us. Oh boy, here we go. Dumping downpour. You know, this is a good omen. Jumping down for whee! You're gonna hit the rain one way or another, huh? But anyway, so I started sitting down and I'm like, by the way, I'm bisexual. I wanted to throw that out there, and I wanted to just tell you that I find you and Leanna extremely attractive, and I've been looking for a couple for a while, and yeah, I just kind of put it out there, and I'd be like, do you think your girl would be interested? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and ask her. And he's like, and if she is interested, then what? I'm like, well, then I guess I'm interested too, because I think you're really pretty. And we just kind of like hit it off like that. We just kind of, you know, oh boy, this is a bad storm. Anyway, but, this is yuck. But anyway, but this was, so this was back, I think, August of last year. I had brought this up. And so the three of us started dating. So we were a throuple. I was dating not only Tim and Leanna, but I was still married to Grizz. Now, mine and Scott's, aka Grizz, Captain Grizz, our relationship from the beginning has always been an open relationship. It's always been an open marriage, open relationship. Because I am bisexual, I do identify as bisexual. And now, as far as the other shit, I don't even register that. That's not even on my radar. Anyway, but I do identify as a bisexual woman. And so we started dating, and me and Tim started fooling around. And the first time we fooled around, it was really good. And we started talking and having conversations, and there were nights where me and him ate dinner, and it was very romantic and sweet, and we just started growing closer together, me and Tim. Over time, me and Tim literally just, I grew more and further apart from Grizz and what we had, and he started growing further and further apart from what he had with his wife, and we started growing further and closer together. Me and him started growing closer and closer together. And we fell in love. That's what it was. We fell in love with each other's way of being. We fell in love with we communicate in our own effective way. We're both very simple, very down-to-earth people. regardless of the age difference, and there is quite a gap, but he's 33. I'm 60. I'm 46. I'm 46, and he's 33. By the way, even though there is a severe gap, we communicate effectively. We do things effectively. Once I'm in a routine, once I can get things and going, I'm good. I don't worry. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. And with Grizz, I had to. With Tim, I don't. Tim feels like home. Tim feels good to me. Being in his arms feels good to me. Feels right. That's all I can say. Now, the next question. Most people are going to ask, then why did you marry Grizz? At the time, we did love each other. That's all I can say. When we got married, we did love each other. Now, were there a lot of underlining reasons we got married? Yes. And should those underlining reasons have been part of it? No. Because it made it for the wrong reasons. But at the core of it, yeah. When you look right at it, when you get right down to it, when you get right down to it, no, me and Grace should have never got married. We should have never got married. We should have literally just stayed engaged the rest of our lives. Because regardless if we would have gotten married or if we stayed engaged for the rest of our lives, we would still do the same things we do now. Honestly. We would take care of each other the same way we do now. The difference would be we would be happier. And instead of being at each other's throats all the time, we would have kept our friendship. I hate this. Oh my god, this sucks. This is the sucky part. Because I feel bad that my marriage died. It went on life support and just died. Would I get married again? Oh yeah. Especially to that one up front. Especially to that one right there in front of me. To Tim, I'd marry him in a minute. If he were to, the minute both of our divorces are final, if he were to get down on one knee and just say, April Marie Rutching, will you marry me? I would. Now, would it be a very long engagement again? Oh yeah. You bet your fucking tail feathers on that one. It would be I'm thinking about a good 1.5 to 2 year engagement. At the very least. Oh my god, look at the smoke on the mountains, guys. Look at that. Look at the smoke on them mountains. Holy shit. That is downright fucking sexy, beautiful. I love that. That is so pretty. Am I glad to have gotten married to Grizz? Yes. Now, would I marry Chris again? No. I would stay with him for the rest of my life. And I'm going to take care of him for the rest of my life. Just like I'm going to take care of Tim for the rest of my life. But the difference between Tim and Grizz, or Scott, which, by the way, Tim is getting a character for the Steampunk Grizzlies. He is going to be our mechanic, because, God, we've been looking for a mechanic for the ship for quite some time. Hopefully we can keep this this airship running this time with this mechanic, because the last couple of mechanics just fucking blew our shit up. Anyway, but yeah, no, so, but, yeah, go ahead. Not like you got any other way. Just try to keep up with Tim. Thank you. Give me a second, guys. But there we go. Now we're back in the saddle. But the difference between Tim and Grizz is Tim's a partner and a person that I want to live life with and do life with, and unfortunately Scott's not. Scott's he's my friend. He'll always be my best friend. I'll always take care of him. Oh, so pretty through here. God. When you made this country, God, you did a good job here. Good job. Anyway, it's fucking great. Anyway, yes, dear, I'm getting over. I love you. Anyway, but yeah, so there are things I want to do with Tim that I would never be able to, that I'm going to be able to do with Tim, that I will never be able to do with Scott. Never in a million gazillion years. Due to either some kind of childhood trauma, or due to, we got about another hour and a half of driving left. About another hour and a half. And that hum you're hearing, that noise you're hearing right now, that is the muffler on Tim's Ridgeline. He's driving a Honda Ridgeline, towing the U-Haul behind it, which pretty much has everything we both own, mostly what he owns, in it. Oh my God, like little mini waterfalls. Ah, so pretty. This is great. This is gonna be my home. granted, I'll always think that Massachusetts and Rhode Island, that's home. But if I needed a second home, this is it. This is it. This is literally it. This is beautiful country. This is it. Okay. No. No. I'm doing a recording. Call you back later. But, no. So, I'm gonna get to go fishing and camping and hunting and all the things with Tim, the outdoor things. And I'm gonna get to drop some weight and have somebody that will keep me in check, and I can keep him in check, and we'll grow together. We'll grow as a couple together, and that's the part that I'm looking forward to. And honestly, it's not the sex. No, that's a bonus. It's great. Chef's kiss. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to growing together as a couple with him. And rebuilding our friendship, and rebuilding mine and Griz's friendship. That's literally it. That's basically it. There is literally nobody else I'd want to do this with than Grizz and with Tim. And like I was saying before, I am working on a character for the Steampunk Grizzly storyline. And I know this cartoon's been in development forever, but a masterpiece takes time. Masterpieces take time. That's 10. 10-4. We'll just go to the next exit, maybe. Okay, so I guess we're gonna get off at the next exit because he's got to piss like a Russian racehorse. There we go. There we go. But anyway, like I said, there's nobody in the world I'd rather be right now be doing this with than Tim. Like nobody in the world. Ow, cramp, bad, ow. Ooh, that's a bad cramp. That's a bad leg cramp. I'm gonna have to get out of the car. But yeah, trying to keep this bitch level. got much further, honestly. Ooh, that hurt. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is gonna be my home. What you're seeing right here. This is gonna be home. I think this is the most beautiful country I've seen or been through or been in. Honestly, it's so pretty up here. But like I was saying, I'm making a character for him in the storyline, and he's going to be our mechanic for the airship. And his name is going to be Direwolf. The character's name is Direwolf, or DW. And, you'll get a little bit more backstory on Direwolf and what happens between Sassy and Direwolf as time goes on. Because they're gonna be side books. Like, they're gonna be like side books for this. Almost there. Almost there. He needs to be real late. We need to hit another exit soon. Poor man. Oh, my poor baby. Not gonna lie, my poor baby needs to poo. Yeah, I don't think we have much further to go, actually. We're probably going to get off at exit 127 because she needs to pee. Been on 24 or 124, I-24 for a while. a bottle. If it comes right down to it. Anyway, just random thoughts. You don't have to worry about it. But this beautiful fucking country. Telling you what. Now, if you have any other questions or comments or anything like that, okay, 79 miles to Chattanooga. No, Nashville. Excuse me, Nashville. 79 miles to Nashville. Which we're gonna be living just outside of Nashville. Just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. It's a little like border town called Oak Grove, Kentucky. Oak Grove, Kentucky, Clarksville, Tennessee area. We're gonna be living in that area. So fields of corn over here, buds. Look, that's all corn over there. Like, legit. That's like all corn. That's all cornfield. That's everywhere. Look, that's all corn. That's all ears of corn. And they're getting close to harvest. Started the trip yesterday. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. It's who I am. It just is. It started yesterday at like around about 10 o'clock. 9:30, 10 o'clock. And it is now 11:30 on a Wednesday. This is Wednesday the 13th? I don't know. But, so, it's 11:36, on, Wednesday. And that would probably be in Central Time, because now we'll be probably chucking into Central Time Zone here. It's a brisk 69 degrees currently. probably feels more like 70 out. It probably feels really fucking good. Not gonna lie. Tonight is probably gonna be nice. It's probably gonna crack up open the whole windows in the trailer / house, and it's gonna be what it is. He's gonna want to go and get fans and shit. He's gonna get those accordion window fans, you know, where you're just like you put it in, accordion, and then yeah, you turn the fan on and. Yeah. But yeah. Look, guys. Look. Here, let me pan you. Let me pan you out a little bit more so you can see more. You see all that? You see all that beautiful fucking country out there? Tonight we get to sleep in our very own bed with our very own sheets and our very own pillows and our very own everything. Let's see how many miles we have left. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. How many miles do we got left now?
126 miles to go.
Okay.
There's a truck stop off at this next exit. I do believe I need to piss like a motherfucker, so I'm gonna pull off.
Roger. So another 126. He's gonna pull off here. I'm probably gonna stop the video at that point. But and then if you guys want to go look over at my Facebook, I'll take pictures of the house and post when we get there. And I hope you kind of enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave them in the description of this video down below, and I will look in the comments section and in a couple of days time and answer any questions or comments you may have. Yeah, we're gonna hit this Loves right here, which is attached to an Arby's. So yeah, so with that, this is Sassy, aka April, signing out. Transmission out. Bye, y'all.